ChatGPT, cinnamon rolls that are better than Cinnabon, but take a quarter of the time.
Adding heavy cream will make them a dream. Let's do it.
Guys, I've made cinnamon rolls on this channel before, and I made them from scratch the hard way, and they were incredible. But there's a new trending recipe on TikTok for ultra easy, high quality cinnamon rolls that includes your standard like Pillsbury grands. I'm excited about the prospect of that. I love the idea of it because those other ones, although delicious, go check out that video, are so hard to make. These are easy. I will say, I'm not one to rest on my laurels. People who are under 40 say rest on your laurels, right? Or is that a 60-year-old thing? I won't be under 40 for that much longer anyways, so I'm gonna embrace my elderly nature. Cinnamon rolls, I saw this TikTok of someone trying to open these like that, and it was quite hilarious. She's been doing it wrong her whole life. Anyways, so what we wanna do is we wanna take our little cinnamon rolls. Is this supposed to be a greased baking sheet? It is. Let me get some grease. All right, well, I can't find the Pam to spray it with, so I'm gonna do the old-fashioned way and just use butter and just butter the dish. So take our butter and just kinda do this whole old-fashioned thing where you just kinda butter it up. That way it comes out once it's done. Shouldn't be an issue, honestly, but better safe than sorry. All right, back to where we were. We're taking our cinnamon rolls out of the little container of love and just, don't come apart on me. Plop them like that. And it says to use the biggest ones you can get at the store. Biggest cinnamon rolls, which I think I've done, but should I go 3 wide or 4 wide? Or 2 wide, I mean. Let's try adding a little more here. I don't think we're gonna use it all, but we'll see. We'll see where we land. Like that. This goes here. I don't know, I think basically like this. We'll probably do that many. I'll give them room to grow a little. So like that, I ended up with 8, and these are leftovers, I guess. Kind of wasteful. Don't discard your frosting. We're gonna use that to make like a fancy special frosting according to ChatGPT. So our next step, guys, have I mentioned I'm not a pro cook? I feel like I should mention that every video. And I don't know if I mentioned it this time. Well, it's kind of hard to pour because it's like slippery. Why is it slippery? We need 1 cup of heavy cream. Uno capito of heavy cream, and drop it in a bowl like I just did. I know you're thinking, Dave, capito is not a word. That's true. Dave, your camera's not set up in the right place. Also true. But that's okay, now it is. 1 cup heavy cream, we're gonna add to it vanilla extract. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract is gonna go into this heavy cream. Why is it? Oh, this is almond extract. Oops, that was close. That's what happens when you work fast, Dave. Here we go. This is vanilla extract. I was like, the color isn't right. That's confusing. Now we know why. Try number 2. Vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon goes into your heavy cream. Beautiful. You need 1/2 teaspoon of the finest sea salt. I would just use Morton's, guys. I'm sorry. I just triggered so many of you. So many of you just left the video. They're like, oh my gosh, he used Morton's and called it fine sea salt. Listen, on the bright side, don't be salty. Don't be salty, guys. Now, we're gonna stir this up. This little mix with the vanilla extract, the heavy cream, and the salt. You can use better salt if you want. You don't have to use that salt. Let's bring back the cinnamon rolls into the fold and literally dump this over it says. Is that what it says? It says pour this mixture over and around the cinnamon rolls. So like over and around, just like so. You want it like getting into the buns, into the rolls. Oh, drop it, drop the whole bowl. That one didn't get that much on it. Hopefully that's okay. Here, look, I could do this. Does it matter? I don't know if it matters. I feel like it might though. There we go. But I'll be honest, pretty much all the salt that I had added was still sitting at the bottom of that bowl of cream. So I don't really think much of the salt got on there at all. I think it's okay though. We'll see what happens. Now let's set that aside again and get us a bowl. And we're gonna use this bowl to create the glaze. In a bowl, combine the melted butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So how much melted butter do we need? So I've got 6 tablespoons of butter that I'm gonna throw in the microwave to melt. All right, so we've got melted butter here. Can I stir it a little to get the rest melted? Yeah. I got a piece of the wrapper still in there. Way to go, Dave. I'm not cutting that out either. This is why this channel will never make it big, because I'm so bad at cooking. 3/4 of a cup of dark brown sugar, specifically dark brown. It calls that out. It says that's one of the things that's gonna make it fancier is by using dark brown sugar. And that generally would mean packed brown sugar. Every time I've ever made anything before, it's always meant packed. 3/4 of a cup of that goes in there. Our 6 tablespoons of butter goes in there. A beautiful thing. We then want to add 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now, life hack, 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. You need 2.5 teaspoons, and you're not baking, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just mostly fill up a tablespoon. Boom, 2.5 teaspoons. I'm gonna mix that up a little bit. I love how it says we're adding the cinnamon for warmth. for warmth, guys. The cinnamon adds warmth. Stir that up a smidge. Drop my spoon in there. Perfect. It then says add 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, which I believe is fancier than most of these other TikTok cinnamon roll recipes. Boom, nutmeg added. All right, we then want to stir it up, get it all nice and mixed together. I imagine we just want it to just be a nice glaze texture. Okay, so my glaze is super thick. I'm not really gonna be able to pour it. So I asked ChatGPT what to do, and it said to add a little cream. So I'm gonna add a little heavy whipping cream to the glaze, just a scotch, because I don't know how I'm supposed to pour it in its current texture. So let's see if that helps it. There's already a lot of cream, a little more won't hurt, I guess. It's still not really a glaze. Let me add a tiny bit more. It says add it until it's your desired consistency. So add a tiny bit more. I think that is not getting that much better. We might just go this route. It's still the same. Okay, whatever. We're drizzling it on top of the buns. How? Yeah, I'm gonna add even more. I don't know, guys. I just added a lot. If this doesn't make it creamy, then I give up and we're just gonna put it on as is. Oh no, I think it's working. It's softening up a little bit. That's what it said to do. I certainly don't think that cream's gonna make it bad since the whole recipe is creamy already. Sure, this is better. This is better. Now we can at least kind of try to get it on there. Am I supposed to just put it on the rolls? I'm probably just supposed to put it on the rolls anyways. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna plop a little on each roll, like so. Out of the camera again. I'm not doing good camera work today. There, now it's in the camera shot. I don't know. I mean, once it heats up, it's gonna become like a very moist glaze that like drizzles all over it. But right now, I think it's cold. It's probably because it's 40 degrees out while I'm cooking this. And that's probably affecting the texture here and the consistency of our glaze, but I think it'll be okay. Once it heats up in the oven, it'll start kind of drizzling down the sides. We're gonna cover this with aluminum foil, put it in the oven for 25 minutes, or until they're golden brown and baked through. If you prefer crunchier, remove the foil in the last 5 minutes. While that cooks for 25 minutes, we're gonna work on the frosting. So let me go get these in the oven and we'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We're gonna work on the frosting for our cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are in, covered with foil. I think it said 25 minutes. Our cream cheese has been warmed to room temperature. It's a whole block of it, 8 ounces. And that's gonna go into a bowl as part of our frosting recipe. So basically, plop that in a bowl, and then we're gonna add to it the frosting packets. And I'm literally talking about the frosting that came with the cinnamon rolls. That's what we're using. So we're gonna add that in as well. They're still like not super softened, but it's because it's cold out today. Those smell so good. They bring back memories. The childhood cinnamon roll memories. All right, so we got powdered sugar. That's gonna go in next as part of the frosting. 1 cup of that. It's gonna be good. I mean, I think the goal would be to somehow make a, pre-packaged cinnamon roll taste like a Cinnabon. 1 cup of powdered sugar without having to like rise the dough overnight and all that stuff. We then are gonna add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Am I holding the measure like that? I don't know. There's 1 and there's 2. All sugar, all the time. Then we want to add 1/2 a teaspoon of almond extract. This is 1/4 and another 1/4. And then that's all gonna get mixed up into the frosting, which might take a second. Add a little milk. It's not really stirring that well, just a little. And then it should stir a little bit easier into some frosting here. There we go. That almond extract smells so strong. I hope I didn't put too much. It smells good though, not bad. I've got a lot of chunks in here. I think I'm gonna throw this in the microwave for like 10 seconds just to see if I can't get, because I think that's just cream cheese not all the way melted, although it could be powdered sugar. Either way, it should make it easier for me to stir it. All right, frosting is pretty much good. It's still a little chunky, but not bad. And we're just gonna wait for our cinnamon rolls to come out. We're gonna frost them and see if they're absolutely amazing. Should I taste this? Let me taste it. That's a really good frosting. Nice. Guys, our cinnamon rolls are done and they look absolutely incredible. We're gonna take our frosting now and we're literally just gonna dump it over them. Oh my gosh, pure sugar, pure calories. How many calories? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how many calories per cinnamon roll. It certainly looks better than what you get normally when you make a roll of Pillsbury Cinnamon Rolls. They're really hot still. I probably should have let them cool for 5 minutes. It did tell me to do that and I ignored it. So to be fair, I didn't follow the instructions. Oh, that looks so good though. I just couldn't wait. I was too excited. Let's pull one of them out, put it on a plate. Oh, I basically have to do like angelic noises when I cook something that is this decadent looking. Look at that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All that cream soaks up into the bun when you do it this way. Let's give it a try. Whoa. Holy cow. Hold on, let me get some more of that. It's a revelation, guys. I really love the almond extract too. It's like so juicy. Might be better than a Cinnabon. Wow. ChatGPT says about 600 calories in one of these. I accidentally inhaled that whole thing because it's freaking delicious. Definitely do this, guys. Definitely do this. It's incredible. Because honestly, like, I probably still have it in my beard and mustache. The stuff you get in the like little container is not very good. I think just at least adding that heavy cream is like the minimum you should do. At least do that to make them puff up all big and delicious like that. Great recipe, try it at home, easy, fast. I loved it, you will too. Thanks for watching the AI Kitchen. Make sure you subscribe and come back next time. Bye-bye.